This is my Pinnacle Neon 2 2020 hybrid bike from Evanscycles. I've done about 1,000 miles on this now, and I thought this would be a good time to make a review. The bike retails at £460, but I got this when it was on sale for £370. The bike weighs approximately 10.3 kilograms. The frame is a 6061 T6 alloy with a nice black and orange satin finish paint. The fork is also an alloy fork. It's got internally routed cabling to keep a nice clean look to the bike, and you don't normally see that at this price range. It's also got two sets of mounting bosses for water bottles or other accessories. It's got Trectro brake levers and also Trectro mini V brakes, which I find are more than powerful enough. I can easily lock the wheel up and do an endo on these if I want to. I prefer rim brakes as they're simple to maintain and have a weight saving over discs. The gear shifters are an 8-speed rapid fire Shimano Claris R2000s, and I've actually found these to shift really smoothly. I've had no problems with them so far. Front and rear Claris derailleurs. The chain set is a Pro Wheel ounce 421, and it's got a 50 and a 34 tooth chainring on there, and it's got 170mm crank arms. On here we've got the Allen headed quick release skewers, which I actually prefer over the lever type. They just give a little extra security that someone's not going to come along and steal your wheel, which has happened to me in the past. It comes fitted with comfort grips and also bar ends, which are really handy because they allow different hand positions so your wrists and hands don't fatigue as quickly. I have rid this bike for up to 40 miles and it's been pretty comfortable. It's got a zoom stem, it's 80mm long, and it's got a ±7 degrees tilt on it depending on which way you switch it round. The handlebars are very thick, stiff, heavy aluminium bars, which I am thinking of upgrading, but they're perfectly adequate for this bike's price point, I think. It's got a good branded FSA headset on there, so should give good service life. So the seat that come with it was this Velo branded seat, and it was completely uncomfortable for me and compressing my sciatic nerve, which caused numbness in my bum cheeks and also pains down my legs. So it's always important to get the right saddle, and then your bike will be comfortable. The saddle I'm using here is actually around about 10 years old now, so I really need to look into getting a new one at some point. These pedals here are the ones that I brought to replace the cheap plastic ones which come with it. Now the carbon core where the bearings are, and the rest is aluminium, and they're really lightweight flat road pedals. I'll put a link in the description to them. Tyres which come with the bike were a Kenda 28C road tyre, which are actually really good, I thought anyway. But I've actually replaced them here with a pair of cyclo-cross tyres for a bit more traction on dirt tracks and that, and they're working out really well, but I still like the tyres that come with it. They are really good on the road. Accessories I've brought for my new bike is a ZOS GPS cycle computer. This is really handy for keeping track of your fitness. You can hook a heart rate monitor up to it and a cadence sensor. We'll record the route that you've taken, the minimum speed, average and maximum speed. You can connect to your phone to show the route on a map with all the information as well, which is really handy. I also brought these bags here for when on longer bike rides to store food and extra things like a gilet, and I can put my phone in the top here, as well as some sweets and whatever, which is really handy. They're made by Rock Bros and they are waterproof, and it's very handy because you haven't got to wear a backpack, which I always think are irritating when you're cycling. It's got just a zipper pocket on this side, which is a reasonable size for storing stuff, with the waterproof zipper. On this side you've got the main compartment, which is 3 litres in size, so you can get a fair amount of stuff in there. I've got my windproof gilet in there, just in case the wind gets up, and also some food and a battery bank and other stuff in there. Also added 2 water bottle cages, which are pretty much essential if you're going long distance. Also brought this small saddle bag. I should have knew from previous experience not to get a Roswheel one. This has already fallen apart and I've only had it on here for like 3 months. I wouldn't recommend it. So my opinion on this bike, overall I'm very happy with it. The Claris drive chain is very smooth, reliable, and the gears shift nicely. Low cost upgrades I would probably make is to change the fork to a carbon or steel for a smoother ride for long distances. And I'd also probably change the heavy handlebars, but for most people doing like say like a 30-mile commute, I don't think they would even notice the difference. So overall I can actually recommend this bike. It's a really nice, nippy, quick, it's reasonably lightweight. It's obviously not going to be the lightest weight at this price, retail or sale price. Compared to other bikes at this price range, it does represent very good value for money, I think anyway. So if you got this far, thanks for watching, it's much appreciated. Please consider commenting down below if you have this bike, you know, let me know what you think of it, or if you don't, you know, ask questions. Yeah, so I'll put all links in the description, and yeah, thanks very much. I'll see you next time. Bye.